morning! We are filming a day in my life as a social media manager slash freelancer slash content creator, all the things. What a day living in New York City looks like on a work day working remote. Good morning to Scobie. He kept me up all night. He was running around at 1 a.m. so he's a little cranky that we're awake. It's currently 8 a.m. Gonna make coffee. I like my Keurig for iced coffee, but my Nespresso I've been making iced lattes with, and I'm actually obsessed with the recipes. So my friend Shelly, photographer friend, taught me this latte trick with using syrup and cinnamon. So first you put the maple syrup at the bottom, and I know you might be worried it's gonna stick. We'll fix that. And then I just dump cinnamon on top of it. And then we start the espresso. Once that's done, it won't be a lot because it's just an espresso shot. Take a whisk and start blending up the syrup, the cinnamon, and the espresso. And it kind of gets frothy, which I like. Then at this stage, I add in collagen. These are old collagen packets from Love Wellness when I worked there, and I have a bunch of them. So I started doing 3, and I get 9 grams of protein. Blend it in. Next up, ice. I have an ice maker, but I just love the way that these ice cubes come out of this like plastic thing. Like, I think they look fancier. Then last up is milk. I've been back on my whole milk journey. I'm kind of over the oat milk, almond milk phase. And voila! Look at this beautiful, beautiful iced latte. Now we're getting ready. This is my morning setup. I just got this stuff delivered yesterday, actually, and I love it. It has like a little hot tool placement for all my hot tools, and then my Dyson just like slides through this hole, which is really nice for storage, and it just like keeps everything out of the way to the side. So I'll link that. It's on Amazon. I already did my skincare this morning. For reference, I got microneedling done a few days ago, and my skin has been very unhappy with me. I'm just breaking out all over because of that. I wasn't allowed to use my acne ointments that I have prescribed during that time, and I feel like because my skin was literally peeling off and drying out, and now I'm just breaking out. And I don't know, yesterday I wore makeup because I was trying to film a lot of content, so I bulk filmed 11 different UGC videos yesterday. Today I'm just gonna go light. I don't really have to be on camera today, but I do want to be like out and about, so I'm just gonna go light makeup and not full glam. I really try to structure my weeks where it's like one day is dedicated to filming, so I'm full hair makeup, and then I'll do like off-camera filming or like faceless filming the next day, so I don't have to be like full glam, but I still get content filmed. And then I really like 3 days of admin, which has changed. I used to be like on camera every single day, but it's just not sustainable, and it kind of burns me out. And I really, as I've like progressed in my career as a social media manager, I really like the analytics side and really being on the back end of it versus on camera. So as I've climbed the ladder, I feel like I've gotten to be off camera a little bit more, which has been nice. Something that's really cool about my job and me being remote is that it's 8:30 a.m. here, Eastern time in New York City. And my team, I add 2 hours, so it's 10:30 p.m. there. So the time difference is kind of whack, but I like that in the mornings. I don't feel super stressed to get things done because they're going to bed. I do like to do some work in the morning, which you'll see, just to like start my day, and just if there's any like crucial emails, DMs, comments from people, I like to get that out of the way immediately so it's not sitting all day, and then I'll kind of, you'll see what we're gonna do today. So today's Tuesday. Last night I worked until 10 p.m. We do monthly calls with a team that's based in Singapore, which is exactly 12 hours ahead of me, so it's really hard to schedule those because it's like either really early or really late for some of us. But with the recent daylight, I think it's savings, it's gotten a little better. So my 9 p.m. is their 9 a.m. So that's like a normal office hour for them. So we're on this call from 9 to 10 a.m. their time, but for me that's late. But it also works because it hits the Australian morning daytime as well. So it's nice that we're able to get 3 different teams in 3 different locations all on at once, just once a month to yap and catch up on things, and it's really helpful. So I leave that call, like, I'm excited for those calls and I leave them energized, but then it's a problem because it's 10 p.m. and I have all this energy. So last night I logged off at 10 and then I started freelance editing all my UGC videos for my clients, and I was literally up until 1 a.m. And my Oura ring says I got 5 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. But it's hard because I wake up at 7 a.m. I feel like just automatically. I don't know. I can't sleep in past that. And then once I'm awake, I'm awake. Like, I cannot fall back asleep. I can't nap. I just got to get up and power through my day. So I'm hoping today, knock on wood, we'll have an early night. Color difference. I have a tan on. I work for a self-tanner brand and not on my face because of my micro needling situation. She was like, do not self-tan your face this next week because my skin is, freaking out already as it is. Last step, I'm trying not to use heat on my hair. I did heatless curls 2 nights ago. So yesterday it was like the heatless curl results. Today they're a little flat, but the ends are a little crazy. So I've been using serums. This is the Bond Repair serum from OGX Beauty. And it really just helps with like damaged ends and just like protect them against all things like pollution, which you get in New York City, and just kind of like locks in the hair strands, I guess, from getting further damaged. And I'm gonna do a separate video on my hair because it's grown a lot actually. I know it's like not super long, but it was like literally like up to here last year at this time. So I feel like I finally figured out a routine to still be able to color your hair and grow it out and have it not look super fried and damaged at the ends. Next, morning vitamins. I take a multivitamin called Daily Love, Healthy V vitamin, and then a probiotic called Good Girl Probiotics. All right, it appears to be a sunny day outside, so we're gonna do some filming in here while we have the light. Our Scoby's catnip all over the floor. But I have to film a giveaway for work. The brand I work for is partnering with this brand to do a social media giveaway, and I'm in charge of filming the content, so let's do that. I think I want to film it on this table because the light looks really good. So I'm gonna remove the bouquet and I need to clean this table. Windex. Check, check, done. I'm gonna edit that later. I like to edit later in the day and just make sure I get all my filming done in the daytime. I'm gonna leave the Lovington products on my desk because we're doing a TikTok live later. Next to do for work is to package up this bedazzled bottle. Look at how sparkly and gorgeous she is. We did a giveaway on socials for her and we have our lucky winner, and I got her address last night and I'm gonna go drop it at UPS. I don't want to just ship it like this because I just get nervous that these are gonna like bang around. So I'm gonna wrap it in this tissue paper. I think she'll be safe. And I got cute spring stationery, so I'll write her a cute note. Okay, cute. Ready to go. Got her address and stuff on the other side, and then I need to go print out this. We're gonna do a social post. Tried printing it with my printer, but it just like kind of faded. So I'm gonna do it at UPS with their like full printer. Next stop, we're going to go to Ulta Beauty and film content for TikTok there for work. And then gonna go to UPS. So we're doing a little outing. Here's the fit. See if it's warm enough. It says it's like 40 degrees, but it's gonna get up to 60. So like, I don't really know what to wear. Timestamp, it's 9:30 in the morning. So we're doing really well this morning. And then I like to go to Ulta early morning because everyone's going into the office. So it's not busy just for filming content. It's like not easy to do when there's a lot of people in the store. So that's why we're doing that first thing today. It's pretty nice. So we decided to walk instead of take the bus. Currently on Broadway, where my old corporate job was. It used to be Monday through Friday, 8:30 to like 6 p.m. Miserable. And now I'm just walking past it to go about my day and do things that I actually want to do. Feels good. All right, we're here. We got what we needed. I spent like 10 minutes reorganizing the entire shelf. I'm sure the workers were like, what is this girl doing? But it looked better than how it was when I got there. This is like next stop, UPS store. We shipped her box and we got our teaser posters. Okay, UPS, like honestly trash. Look at this. Like the Y looks like a V. They cut it off. So then I went to Staples and it's just so much better. And like the paper itself is shinier. And then I also got it in a big size because I feel like this might look better and like more visible. But cute. So we've got tape. I hope this tape sticks. We'll find out. I have an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm eating my favorite Perfect Bar. I've been a diehard fan of these since like 2020. Really good for protein and just delicious. I love the ones with the chocolate chips in them. So I have an hour and 20 minutes till my next call. I'm gonna eat, change, because it's a little chillier than it was earlier for some reason. And I'm gonna go film these posters, and I have to film a few clips for a UGC client in the sun. So I'm hoping it's like quiet, like Hudson Yards area, since I'm going like right before lunch. Most people should stay in their office. Fingers crossed. Having a little electrolyte drink, and just look how pretty this city is today. Just love spring. Update, we're having a hard time because it's extremely windy. So the posters are not sticking. And I already lost one. It literally blew away onto the street and got run over by a car. So I'm glad I printed multiples, but we're really struggling to get the shot. Taking a malt break because it's way cold. The weather lied when it said it would be 60 because it feels like it's 30. It's windy. It's very, very cold. So I'm gonna warm up at the mall. Right, got my lunch. I'm treating myself to Sweet Green Harvest Bowl. We're taking the Highline home. Okay, I feel defeated, windblown, frozen. Looking back, I should do filming on the later half of the day since I'm located on the west side and the lighting is just bad right now. Okay, we have another coffee. It's starting to hit me that I only got like less than 6 hours of sleep last night. But exciting, I have a call with Microsoft. I have these monthly calls with their OneNote team just to chat about any updates that are coming to OneNote, any content ideas that they have, and then I give suggestions or feedback based on what people are saying in my comments. And there's a few other creators on these calls, and it's just like kind of cool to like collaborate and see what they're saying.
And of course, we always have time for a Q&A.
That call went very, very well. I asked so many questions. There was only one other creator this time, so I kind of took advantage and I was like, this is gonna be my private session. And I'm gonna ask the OneNote team a bajillion questions. So got all my answers, excited to film content very soon about all of the things I've learned. But for now, we're gonna eat our little Sweet Green lunch and hop on my laptop finally to do real work. Timestamp, it is 1 p.m. All right, I just filmed a Microsoft OneNote tutorial. Look how pretty this city is. Now I'm gonna post across platforms for my full-time job. So I'm gonna post Instagrams for the day, and then I'm going to hop on a TikTok live. We're working from couch. I feel like I just need to lay to really focus. Also, you probably can't hear it, but there's a yapper dog that someone puts out on their terrace or their balcony literally every day. And this dog just like does not stop yapping. Is that chocolate? Yeah, it's definitely chocolate. It's golden hour, the sun is setting, and that means it's time for work calls. Here's the views. Honestly, not too shabby. I think it looks quite nice. If I have to work at night, I'm glad I at least have a view, you know? I say Mondays and Tuesdays are my meeting heavy days, which are nice because it's like a good way to kick off the week and touch base with everybody on the team. And also we review all of our marketing insights for the week. So for me, I'm pulling all the social assets, insights, not assets. My brain is so tired on 6 hours of sleep. But I present those to our CEO and CMO every Tuesday. So that's super cool. And I just like that working at a smaller company, I do get a lot of FaceTime with the C-suite, just higher level executives, and I get to collaborate with people on other teams more than I have when I worked at like a very big corporate company. So it's always something to consider if you're like looking to go into startup life. I really love that part of it. My friends always ask me this, like, when are your hours? They're always all over the place, but I would say usually Mondays, Tuesdays, I like to reserve both nights. So I say like 6 p.m. through 8 p.m. or maybe 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. are like potential call times Monday, Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have like quick meetings. And I would say that's probably like between 6 to 7:30 p.m. at some point. And it's like a 30-minute meeting. The time just fluctuates depending on everyone's schedules. And then on Friday, it's the Australian Saturday. So I have no meetings on Fridays, which is ideal. It's really nice. I still work, and I love having at least one camera off day, you know? I feel like I'm wrapping up work for the night. It's now 8:15 p.m. So I'm gonna make dinner. Tonight, we have leftover chicken from last night. Going to air fry some fresh broccoli, and then I love this rice. Super innovative. Stunning, beautiful chef meal. Anyway, now I'm going to edit this video all night. So thank you for joining me for a day in my life as a social media manager, content creator, all the things. And I tried to cut out all the stuff that would be boring, like the amount of computer work that I did today. But I took you along for all the fun things, I think. So hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on other socials, and I will see you next week.